Hey everybody, Mike McElroy here with Center Coast Realty. It's February, and that means it's time to look at the West Loop real estate market that was in January. It's the first month of the year, so we're starting to get a good look at what the rest of 2020 is going to be like, and it's exciting. Before we get too far into it, quick message for you. If you live in the West Loop right now and you want to know what your home is worth, this report will get you started. But if you really want to know what it's worth, fill out the form below and enter your name, email, and address. We'll send you a report on your property based on the most recent comparable sales that tells you what your home is worth. All right, let's jump into it. Home sellers. We've talked about this before, but it's worth talking about again. The market time for West Loop homes tripled in 2019 compared to what it was in 2017. So that was a little scary. 2019, especially the second half of it, was a rough year for West Loop home sellers. If you tried the market in July, August, September, any point in the fall last year, and it didn't go the way that you wanted it to, don't freak out. This year is looking a lot better. The spring is always a much better time to sell. And by spring, I mean right now. February, March, and April. Interest rates are near 3-year lows as of the making of this video, and it's been warm out. I mean, you know, Chicago warm, but still that gets home buyers out and looking. So what we'll have to see is, did the warm weather, did the low interest rates just move the market up and start it a little bit sooner? Or is this actually something that will be sustained for the rest of at least the first half of the year? We're predicting that it's going to be a pretty active West Loop real estate market in the first half of 2020. The second half is a little bit more of a question mark. We've got an election coming up, and it's always slower in the second half of the year. So if you tried the market last year, or if you stayed on the sidelines and you're thinking about selling this year, now is the time. You should be getting your home ready and planning on hitting in the market really in the next couple of weeks, by April 30th at the absolute latest. Home buyers. Hey, home buyers. Looks like some of you guys have gotten off the fence. Contracts were a little bit slow for the West Loop in most of 2019, but in January, buyers and sellers in the West Loop actually put more homes under contract than they have since I have data for, which goes all the way back to 2008 in our software. So that's a good sign. It's, as predicted, shaping up to be a busier spring. 2019, if you were a home buyer, might have been your heyday for the West Loop. The supply of homes for sale peaked in May, and it's actually been quietly heading down ever since then. And it's getting back towards those levels that it was at in 2015, 2016, 2017, when we saw prices increase really rapidly. Now, it is winter still, and inventory is always a little bit lower in the winter. So we should start to see it go back up in February, March, and April. If it doesn't, get ready, because it's going to be a really competitive market for buyers. Once again, if you want to know what your home is really worth, fill out the form below. We'll send you comparable sales. That'll give you a much better look at that. Check back with us next month. We'll check out the February numbers, and we'll let you know what's going on in Chicago's West Loop real estate market. See you then.